The members of Kuroshishi clan slept on the desert floor, slowly healing from the wounds dealt by the Sand Ninjas. It was a tough battle, but it was also their first major victory. Sand Ninjas have been the scourge of these lands for too long, and a victory against them was a sure way to give some confidence to the peasants who have been fighting through this desert, fighting and losing for too long as well. But Tsuyo knew that not only he had to strengthen his peasants, he also had to get more. He has heard a rumor about a group of peasants who escaped from the eye socket and are now wandering the desert as the vagrants. He decided to look for them. Maybe he could get some worthy recruits. After all, if they manage to escape on their own from that hell pit, then maybe they're not at all useless. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kenshi and welcome back to the story of Tsuyo and his sunrise invasion. Welcome back. We have been healing here for a bit now, and look at that, we can all walk. Hello, Cole. Cole has lost her leg in the previous fight, but Tsuyo was nice enough that he ran all the way back to the way station over there, picked up an extra limb, and now she's got a specialist gutter's leg. She's gonna be, pretty fast. 31 run speed. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We have quite a few people with fast limbs now, as you can see. Not strong limbs, but fast limbs. I think for now it's gonna be very important. Now, I want more recruits. Of course we do. And instead of just always going for the slavers, like we've tried before, but it's mostly just apparently Greenlander ladies, how about we do what I intended to do in the first place a long time ago and get some vagrants. Fight vagrants, defeat vagrants, capture them, bring them back to the way station, and then recruit those worthy. Now, of course, out here in the Eye, which is where we've spent most of our time, it's mostly sand ninjas and grass pirates. In fact, there is sand ninjas over there, and there was a group behind us over yonder as well. I didn't feel like getting destroyed right away, so I didn't go for them. But there's no vagrants down here. It doesn't seem like they come this far down south. So we're gonna go towards Hang. There should be some in the Hang. And if not at Hang, then definitely out there in the Great Desert. But I'm pretty sure there should be at Hang. So that is our goal right now. I've said this before, that this is the plan. So we're going out there. We're gonna see if we can find... our boys are getting stronger with every fight, and that's of course important. We will probably gonna get wrecked again. Let's try not to trigger those ninjas, maybe. But you know what? Getting wrecked, it's part of the plan. Now, of course, arriving into Hang, that also means there will be Empire patrols out here. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. We definitely do not wanna get into a fight with the United Cities right now, because, well, let's be real, we are far from strong enough for that. So we're just gonna keep our eyes peeled and look for who we can grab. Already out there, we have lots of enemies. That out there is a big group of United States samurai. That out there is a big group of rebel farmers. Definitely do not find either, or do not want to fight either of those groups, because they will kill us. Why? Well, samurai are pretty goddamn strong, and these guys have the doggos. The doggos? Yeah, the doggos would deal with us. We could have dealt with the people, maybe, but with dogs, definitely not. We have seen some of the slaves we have rescued get destroyed, remember? Yeah, I do not want to go for that quite yet. When we are stronger, we'll eat those dogs one day. We have found ourselves in the presence of a decently weak patrol of the Dune Goons. These guys are negative relations with us, but they are not openly mad at us. And look at this. They are below 20 in their stats. Seems like they are mostly Scorchlanders, but also Greenlanders. Oh, these would be perfect substitute for the vagrants that I was looking for. Oh yes, we are... I'm sorry, Dune Goons, but we are attacking you. I do hope, since they are modded factions, that this is not going to be a problem for recruitment purposes. But with Steve, Steve just went down in a second. Holy shit, look at how many people we have on range there. Shooting, and then as people go for them, they switch to melee, and then they shoot again. I like that. Oh, these guys are going down. Sure, this is not gonna be perfect training for us, but you know what is gonna be perfect training? Picking these guys up and training our strength. Oh yes, carrying them out. I think we're taking them all with us. I think that's only appropriate. Oh, well done, guys. There you go. Slay them. If they want to be goons out here in the dunes, well, they have to be prepared to get duned by details. Our hands are now full. We're doing some strength training, and we're slowly but surely making our way back home. I love what these guys are doing. Don't worry about it. Folia currently is the slowest, so she's leading us. And that's okay. She can carry stuff. Now, we actually have to make it back home without getting wrecked. Triangle bandits, guys, you guys actually would be an option as well, but I'm pretty sure since the Triangle Bandits are a modded faction that you cannot recruit them. Now, I hope that is not the same with Dune Goons for recruit anyone purposes. But if it is, well, this is the test. Well, I guess we're losing most of these guys because we are being now attacked by Dune Renegades. Dune Renegades are stronger. So I'm guessing some people are gonna go down. People who might be carrying other people right now. At which case, it could be a problem. Because we're gonna be losing those. But you know what? Gotta fight. Gotta do it. Gotta take them out. These guys, I mean, they're skeletons. They're hivers. Take them down. Don't let them stay up. Don't let them fight. Actually, we're doing pretty decently. Looks like a bunch of them are ranged, and they are pretty terrible at being ranged, so that's good. Oh, good hit there. Steve! Oh, Steve's doing 35 damage there. My dude, Steve. Tsuyo is definitely pelting this dude. Oh yeah, look at Steve doing 40 damage almost. That's my boy. See? When he grows up, he's gonna be a perfect protector. I mean, for now, he did get kind of sniped, but that's details. That is just details. I don't know, he's getting wrecked a bit. It's fine, he's got this. He's back into the fray. Now, we just gotta be careful we don't get hit by anybody else. I am absolutely surprised that nobody went down, actually. I mean, besides Steve. Everybody else is still running, still pelting, still shooting each other in the back. And of course, we're still carrying our friends. As it should be. Hey, Giver. Show them what an old man does to a hiver on the ground. Oh, he doesn't want to show it. He does not want to show it. That's fine. That's okay. Well played, boys. Well played. There's one more. Yeah, chase him down. Actually, pretty dangerous to be training our strength over here right now. Everybody's carrying somebody now. Just so we can do the training. Because there's enemies all around us. And we are traveling very slowly. I would actually like to go loot those Dune Dogs. But I think at this point, we're just gonna try to make it home. Just gonna try to make it home without getting into too many issues. There's United Cities boys there. There's the manhunters down there. Who do we have out coming? Okay, that's mercenaries. We could actually employ them, but Tsuyo is not really prepared to actually pay money for somebody else to help him out. There's a big battle out here. There's Narcos disciples, United Cities, rebel farmers. Not sure if you want to get close to that. We're gonna just try to avoid it, but there seems to be a battle ahead of us as well. Oh, just Gara did a drive-by. Oh no, maybe there's a United States guy fighting a rebel farmer? I swear to God, if you go for us, I'm gonna be mad. Just run that way. Just run that way. Group of guards just decimated a bunch of goblins over here. I think we're gonna go here with Tsuyo quickly, just to loot them for food. Some bread has been gained. Better than nothing, I would say. We continue on our way. There's Narcos disciples over there. I'm keeping my eyes open. You never know what's gonna be out there. And what I surely know is I don't want to run into anything while we are this over encumbered, carrying our prize with us. Humans. For days they walked under the scorching sun, carrying the heavy bodies their armor, their weapons. They were exhausted, but Tsuyo was relentless. This was the harsh training that he has been taught as a kid, as a nobleman's son. He knew exactly what needed to be done to turn these peasants into proper warriors. And no matter how much they complained, he did not relent. This was the way. There's many a sand ninja out here, many a tech hunter, many a grass pirate, and they're all fighting, which for us is just decent. Because today, the name of the game is trend training. We're ignoring all those fights right now. Well, there's some slaves out there. Huh. I guess those probably escaped from one of these places as well. Eye socket or slave farm or something like that. Of course, if we RP it, then they escaped. Otherwise, they're just, have been spawned out here and they are doing their own thing based on the, the game. But yeah, we can say they escaped. And I think that's quite appropriate. Funny, looking at this, slave traders, we're up to 24 relations with them. I wonder, since we bought so many slaves from them, if that is what is boosting our relationship. Which, let's be real, is kind of funny. Because, they're slave traders. That is kind of funny, let's be real. Sir, excuse me. What are you trying to do? What exactly are you trying to accomplish over here? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not a sir, you're a lady. Well, I mean, that explains some stuff. I'm joking, don't kill me. Well, just lone grass pirate going for us. Fair enough. Continue on our track. Oh my, what is going up over here? There seems to be a proper war. Oh, it's the Empire peasants again. Looks like they really do not get the tech hunters. Or the tech hunters don't get them, I'm not quite sure. But there is definitely a lot of not getting going around over here. Well, maybe one day we'll also take these peasants as our members. Although, no, these guys are really tough. I mean, for peasants, pretty tough. Surprisingly tough. Well, that's fine. It feels like they're getting enslaved, which means they're leaving behind more pole arms for us. That will take some of them. Not all, but some. Oh, looks like we have some cloud ninjas coming for us over here. Already took one down. Good. How about this one? Get him, boys. We're still carrying our new friends. Don't worry about it. Still going for it. And doesn't look like anybody out there is coming to help. Just Shay, Yanlan, Zoya, and Zoritsuba dealing with this. And I don't want this game to just quickly heal. Well fought, boys. That's good. Yeah, keep on working like that. Well played. Tsuyo observed his 3 new prisoners. From the looks of it, they were not too happy to be imprisoned and potentially enslaved once again. So, he offered them a deal they could not refuse. Join Kuroshishi clan, swear your loyalty to the clan, fight for Tsuyo forever, and they will have freedom. Seeing as there was no other way to escape their current imprisonment, they agreed. Their names were Nagasra, Sky, and Sagara. Guys, say hello to our new 3 recruits, whose story I have been following closely for quite a while now. They have become friends while being imprisoned out here in the eye socket. They have escaped together. And well, I guess they joined Dune Goons. I guess they did. They actually have pretty decent stats compared to, well, us. Well, let's be real, they have the same stats as we do. And I think I'm okay with recruiting people with the same stats, just so we can recruit people who make sense to be recruited and also fit our squad. So, welcome, you 3. You shall be released from the prison and you shall be equipped appropriately. They all just straight up jump into beds. Is is that is that what Tsuyo is supposed to expect from you? That kind of laziness? Just straight up jumping into beds? None of that. Also, of course, we have more people on our shoulders, and I intend to keep those guys, so we can maybe potentially use them in the future when it makes sense. In fact, well, we should imprison some of them that we're carrying, since we do have those 3 places empty now. Also, we should look around if there's more Umiaris and such like that. That could be useful. How is Giver doing? By the way, he's making refitted blades now. Is he? We're gonna have to sell some of these. Oh yes, refitted blade now. Look at that. Nagasura was once a proud warrior. He used the Odachi with such skill that he almost made the rank of Emperor's Guard. But then a self-centered noble boy, who had 0 skill, attacked and hobbled him long enough to make it so that Nagasura couldn't make the cut. And now he will get his revenge, or die trying. He was trained by a warrior from the north, a hiver with a blade of superior craftsmanship and a bone dog named Popo. And this hiver's name, well, he won't tell anyone that because his teacher said only few people knew his name now, and he wished that it remained a secret. Unfortunately, the hiver was convicted of treason, but before he was captured, he told Nagasura his name. His name was Creep, and he wished his legacy to be passed on from warrior to warrior. And the last time Nagasura saw Creep, his head was removed from his body, and he was buried in the ruins of a place once called Unsung. There, he was buried with his trusty blade. After helping her father with the forge, Sky ran out to fend off a Garo eating the crops, when she found herself waking up in her bed with a splintered leg and an arm. She looked out the window to see family members at work in the fields, so she laid back and fell asleep. Nightmares came to her of people being cut down with blade and crossbow. Waking up in sweat, the screams still continued. Looking out the window once more to see her family in puddles of blood, and her father fighting off a samurai and a noble off to the side laughing and saying, "Time to try out my new bow. This bad boy costs more than you could ever earn in a lifetime, you know." With a shot of the noble's crossbow, her father fell to his knees. Still splintered, she grabbed a small knife she hid under the bed. She could hear the noble outside saying they were good target practice, but leave them where they lay. "I'm late for a meeting with the Emperor Tengu." After a few hours, she could finally walk, and seeing her family then being covered by the sands, she picks up her father's blade and what supplies she could carry, and no need for a last name anymore, she headed out to find someone with balls to take on the United Cities. Sagara spent his childhood as an orphan that roamed scorching sands of the Great Desert, finding little food he could get in nearby villages or mercenary camps. He spent his youth serving one of Lord Tengu's minor nobility as a lowly slave as he was arrested for crime of being poor. Life seemed bottom rock at this point, but maybe there's a glimmer of hope. During his usual trip from his outpost to Lord Tengu's capital, Noble got attacked by brigands, and in the heat of battle, Sagara took his chances to escape that bloodbath. Those damn bastards. One day I will have the last laugh, and they will pay for all the humiliation I had to go through. Those were his thoughts as he sat under the shade of a small rock formation and resting his weary body. Where will life take him next? Who is to say? World of Kenshi is a cruel mistress to all, and a place where blood and sand become one. It is good to meet you all, Sagara, Sky, and Nagasura. I've been indeed following your progress for a while now, and it's good to have you. You're all decent fighters. You have been equipped with, well, ninja rags, as is our tradition right now. A junk bow, just a prototype. Sagara, that's the one you actually had as you came in. How about I told you we might actually have some better stuff. Standard grade toothpick, imagine that. You can get that one. Sky over here upgraded herself in a refitted blade that was made by a smith giver of Kuroshishi clan. And she also has a secondary toothpick. And then Nagasra over here has got Umiari that we have taken off of one of the corpses over here with a toothpick as well. Of course, rocking some ninja rags. We'll put these guys to good use. Of course, we're gonna have to start improving ourselves. Now, as I said before, what I want to do is I want to get some hydroponics going on. I actually really kind of like the idea of what we got going over here. You know, slowly improving and growing this way station and just working over here. Of course, it's not gonna be that easy, that comfortable, but I think we can do it. I know of a mod that I can add that is gonna make this whole process even easier and more smooth, so I might do that. But of course, eventually I do want to go and build a proper base for our guys. You know, it's just appropriate that Tsuyo actually has a base for himself, you know, a proper base. So we'll do that in the future. For now, well, let's make some money over here. Is that a black dog eating cloud ninjas? Well, cloud ninjas, we had some fun before. It's fine. We're just gonna loot all of these dudes. That's our money. Cloud ninjas, there's throwmasters. Throwmasters are some that we can actually fight. And cloud ninjas are also not that bad to fight for us. So this is not even that worrisome. There's a bone dog of the tech hunters, huh? I almost went and looted that one accidentally. Wouldn't really want to do that, now would we? That's a nomad wolf. Even though it's dead, I don't want to loot it. So the nomads don't be like, hey, what did you do? Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, Tsuyo, you got your job. Steve? Who is out here right now? Bianlian and Shay. Steve, go bodyguard Shay over here. Protect her as she works. I think that's only appropriate. Now you see this Empire peasant over here. It's not wearing samurai armor. He's wearing something else that I will very soon remember what it's called. Well, in fact, when I loot him, that's when I'm gonna remember, because right now I can't. Alright, go loot him. Tsuyo? Let's see. Yeah, it's the Ronin armor of the Empire peasants over here. Something like that is what I would want for the 5 over here to have, you know? So we don't have samurai armor like these guys over here do, but we have something a bit different. So, you know, it's still cool. I think it would be a cool idea to have something like that. Just a tiny bit different, but still heavy armor. Oh, that's another Umiari. We will take that. And Sky, you can get upgraded with this one. Probably the worst thing they've done is they allowed themselves to be looted by Tsuyo. Thank you, slave traders, for that. Good, we have now a backpack. One backpack at least for these people. Of course, I would love if we could actually get actual good backpacks. Not the crap that we have over here. But you know what? Even these small backpacks are a start. It's an absolute battlefield down here. Tech hunters are just going ham on everything. You know what? We're gonna go ham on them as well. I don't need these. Is that a fitted blade polearm? We'll take that. We also have found a crescent glaive on a mechanical hive that was out here. Just, you know, we might have picked it up. It's pretty decent. That's a dead cloud ninja. But yeah, tech hunters are they're just hating on everybody and everything. And I'm pretty sure if I were to attack anybody that they're fighting, it's gonna give us the committing crime tag. And then the tech hunter's gonna be like, oh, not allowed to do that. You see, this doesn't give us a committing crime though, so maybe that's not true. But right now, I am just after backpacks, because we're gonna need more in the future. So if you guys would like to share your backpacks with Tsuyo, feel free to do so. Alright, Tsuyo, nobody sees you. You're fine. Well, you didn't steal like half of the place. No longer committing crime? It's got a bounty now with United Cities. Okay, that's completely fine. I do not mind that at all. A bit of bounty never hurt nobody. And we got ourselves some decent gear off of these dudes right now. Well, decent gear is debatable. But we got some cool stuff, so, you know, there's nothing to sneeze at over there. Even got a leaf chopper that was on one of those slavers over here. A katana. Sure, not exactly what we're using, but still. We got backpacks now for Sky and Nagastra. Maybe we're gonna give Sagara, because he's using that lightsaber. Maybe he can get the new leaf chopper thing as his secondary. It kind of looks cool. There you go. Upgrade it a bit. You love to see it. It looks kind of cool as well. These guys have no fabrics. We're out of fabrics. We do have some leather. Actually, I mean, we are more out of leather than we are out of fabrics, but still, you get the idea. We have 2 fabrics left. I was hoping they might have some. All the animal skin has been turned into, well, leather, but it has also been used. So right now we only have like 2 iron plates on you, huh? We do have plenty of iron plates out here at least. Oh, he's out of training range, of course, because he's protecting people. As he should. That is only appropriate, Steve, thank you. These guys can have their war. You know what? We're gonna have a different war coming up. Much more dangerous one in the next episode. Tech hunter violence was starting to become legendary. Or maybe it was just a normal way of life out here in Kenshi. The fighting around the little way station never stopped. It never ceased. But no matter how much fighting they did, the tech hunters always seemed to persevere. They always seemed to win in the end. That fact definitely solidified Tsuyo's thoughts on the fact that he should remain in good graces with the tech hunters. Maybe one day even ally them. But for now, he had different plans in his head. They needed to learn how to produce their own food. The amount of peasants under his control has been steadily growing for some time now, and it was getting harder and harder to feed them all, especially because the way station bar did not have enough food to sell. There was really only one way to grow food out here in the desert, and Tsuyo has heard of it before: hydroponics. Of course, himself being a noble, he did not know how exactly the process worked, but he did know that maybe some of the skeletons out there in the Black Desert City might have an idea about it. On his previous visit to that dark, dangerous area, he recognized the potential of those skeletons. They were hiding long-forgotten secrets. And if there was a way to learn from them, then Tsuyo will use it. Alas, convincing those skeletons to part with their secrets might not be easy, but Tsuyo was confident that he will find a way.